Save your tears, baby. Save your tears, baby.
one.
Oh, the faithful, my friends in the shadows where darkness reigns, fade away to break the chains. With a heart forged in valor's fire, he rides the path of a noble sire. Crusade for the realm where the fighters collide. Mortal Kombat stands strong with fate as our guide. Through the netherrealm's grasp, we'll battle the night. Fate leads the charge, we'll rise up and fight. From the depths of despair, the warriors call. Earthrealm's warriors, together we'll stand tall. With every punch thrown, every kick in the air, we'll shatter the silence, show them we care. Crusade for the realm where the fighters collide. Mortal Kombat stands strong with fate as our guide. Through the netherrealm's grasp, we'll battle the night. Fate leads the charge, we'll rise up and fight. Fate rides on wings of destiny, a symbol of hope for all to see. Together we'll conquer the forces so vile. With courage our weapon, we'll go the extra mile. Crusade for the realm where the fighters collide. Mortal Kombat stands strong with fate as our guide. Through the netherrealm's grasp, we'll battle the night. Fate leads the charge, we'll rise up and fight. So gather your strength, let the legends awake in the heart of the battle. For Mortal Kombat's sake, fate on our side, we will never fall. Together forever, we will answer the call. Do you know, it's been a while without thinking of you, but the thought makes me smile. I'm so tired of wanting more than this. I know it, but what am I to do? I need to save this, yeah. So stand back and ignite. Oh, the faithful, you're coming with me. I know we'll make it one day. MK will be great again today. The thought makes me smile. I'm so tired of wanting more than this. I know it, but what am I to do? I need to save this, yeah. So stand back and ignite. So give me some round. I need
All right. I do love seeing all that classic stuff, man. I do love seeing it. How's everyone going? I thought we might watch some of this video by Next Gen Nostalgia Gaming. That's talking about no lobbies, no competition, no fun. Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection let us down hard. I thought we'd watch some of that just to see where we're at. I know I haven't been uploading as regular, unlike a bowel movement, let alone streaming. I've actually been kind of working on stuff like around sort of like the house. You notice like all these cupboards are gone and shit now. And I'm just sort of, I've kind of like just been, I've kind of been re-nesting actually, to be perfectly honest. Downsizing and figuring out some shit. But before we begin, I kind of been working on something myself. Something that maybe people might be interested in. Let's go. So yes, I've been a long time ago, when I used to run a website with a mate of mine called Mortal Kombat Australia, not the one that's currently available, the one it actually was before that. We were working on a game idea, and we either came up with two names. It was going to be called Conquer with a K, or Mortal Kombat Anthology, or anthologies. And so in this interim, you know, with everything coming out and being, you know, made available and stuff with the, you know, the Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection, as a personal goal, I wanted to see if I could actually get, essentially create a front end for every single Mortal Kombat game. Every one. Right? No Mugen games, just like all standard. But I was just curious if I could do it. And I did it. Right? So the next stage in testing will essentially be how, you know, whether or not, like, obviously it's going to be something that's accessed and not advertised as such, something that people can just simply get through the Discord, considering people have been doing this sort of thing for a very, very long time. And I did look at a couple of front ends, and the best one I found, you know, personally, was Launchbox, which is free. And I'm going to showcase what I did with my front end, aka Mortal Kombat Anthology. In fact, should I give you guys a little teaser of it? Can I show you a little teaser now? Right? I can show you guys a little teaser now. Because this is obviously, you know, this is a free program. People have been doing all of this sort of stuff for a very, very long time. So let's have a quick look. Let's have a quick look. So this is the program that's been around for quite a while called Launchbox, right? Originally, it was designed to allow you to play good old games like MS-DOS games, right? It was very, very easy to be able to take these MS-DOS games and implement them into this program. And then over the time, they've added everything from emulation, support, and even just standard. Basically, you can just add in, you know, lots of stuff, right? And as you can see here, at the top here, it is displaying a total of 66, I don't know why, maybe 68 games. It could be just because there's a couple of hidden files. But essentially, there's 66 total games here, minus the 2 online front ends that are baked into this as well. But as you can see, everything, and I mean everything, is here. Everything. Right? Now, this is something that they've been able to do on Emulation for a really long time. And that is increase like CD-ROM speed. So when I play MK Trilogy PlayStation 1 version, guess what? It's loading instantaneous. Now, the Shang Tsung morphs are actually still slightly long compared to what we're seeing with the collection. But this is pretty cool, right? And it's also, so this is selecting by all. And of course, we can actually even change, just to show you something kind of sexy. We can even change it to like 3D box art, which is pretty nice. So, you know, this looks kind of cool. Now there's a couple here that are missing, in terms of like 3D box art. I don't know if they've ever made them or not, so I just kind of leave it on standard box art. Included in this prototype Mortal Kombat Special Forces. All right. We have MK2 Japanese version, Sony PlayStation 1. We also have, which one? I think I'm going to change the box art, because I think they've added in both times. Yeah, I think they've added in both times. Oh yeah, no, here we go. Yeah, so I don't know why I got two in there. I need to remove one of those, test them. We also have MK2 Sega Saturn. So yeah, some of the box art 3D images, nice. So there's a couple that I'm missing on 3D image art, but of course you can go in and you can check all the arcade versions, everything that was released on actual PC, also console versions, and of course handhelds as well. So including Midway Arcade's Treasures, which actually has the PC version, which actually has MK1, 2, and 3 in there. Now, what's really interesting about this too, we've included Fightcade. So you can actually load up Fightcade and play online within Fightcade. We've also added in Arcade Dizia, which I couldn't find box art for, so I just made my own. Right. Yeah, I was thinking about doing the ROM hacks. I was thinking about doing adding in Mortal Kombat Arcade Edition, Mortal Kombat 2 Unlimited, right? But what's really interesting, I want you to notice something. When I right-click, NetPlay. Now, when you click that, this is what happens. This is what loads up. It loads up all of the current games that are running right now, that people are running through RetroArch. Right? Now, I think MK Gold's running through it as well. The arcade versions are running through MAME. So I'll recheck those, because obviously you want to get them to go through that. But you can also join game manually, and you can also host a game as well, which is pretty awesome. So you actually just load the game up, right? So yes, and then of course, obviously, like I said, you know, if you want to do net play with something, you can host your own game. It'll show up in the list, right? It's actually showing up there, so it must be delayed. You can spectate, join the game, which is pretty cool, right? And then, of course, if you want the full experience, you've also got these different versions as well. And I just wanted to see if I could do it. To be perfectly honest, I actually just wanted to see if I could actually throw in everything. Like, I mean, everything MK related. I even got MK 1 and 2 pack, which is, like, really cool. Alright. Got Trilogy. Trilogy was easy, but getting Trilogy to work with the controller, right? Just, like, making sure the buttons are all set up correctly. That was interesting. Even to have alternate versions. For example, we got the Wii version. Right. This is really nice. We got a GameCube version for Deception. Kratos. So, we got the PC version of MK Trilogy. Right, as well, which is, like, really nice. Now, I don't know if I could run... I don't think I can run that through RetroArch, but, like, currently you can't, at least in terms of, like, being able to play that online. But as a personal project, I just want... Everyone cares about Trilogy. I wanted to see if I could get everything in there working, including Mortal Kombat 3 PlayStation 1, Sega CD, Mortal Kombat 1, right? So, yeah. Mortal Kombat Anthology. So I will share more information, obviously, on the Discord itself, because, you know, it'll, well, I mean, if people are interested, I mean, people have been emulating this stuff forever, so, you know, but yeah, and I'm gonna figure out why. I think because it took me a little bit. Oh, actually, I think I just figured out which one I can keep. That one comes up saying unavailable. There we go. I can get rid of that one. What's really interesting, actually, is that it actually states that Digital Eclipse did MK2 for PS3. So that's pretty cool. So this was a lot of fun, and one of the reasons too, was, like, I went with Launchbox is because it seemed sort of fairly easy to get everything up and running, and it would cover everything. So not just emulation of the actual console games and handhelds, but also like any sort of MS-DOS Windows versions that had come out as well. So, you know, so yes, it is, it's a big kahuna. So we'll watch some of this video, because I'm very interested to see what these guys say. It's Godly's channel, and then we can come back and maybe just load up a couple here or there, see how they run. But yeah, I like the fact that with RetroArch, it's very easy, just right click, and you can, you know, just start a game up that is supported. And then obviously, if you see the game in the list, you can click on it, go join, and off you go. So, which would be pretty cool. So yeah. All right, let's jump into this video.
Really, it's not just about competitive, just the overall online community aspect as well. Like, there's, you know, Drew and I, we both stream, and we have those fightcade nights. I'm doing the Arcadesia thing on Trilogy and MK4 sometimes, and I just can't imagine paying for this new product that we're just gonna be playing quick match, and, you know, we can't get a lobby or just, you know, get the community involved, and then let alone tournaments. Like, I would like for this port to be the new, like, wouldn't you want it to be CKK to be run on this port, you know, potentially? I'm just saying, like,
right.
Can I answer honestly?
Please do.
This is the keep it real realm.
The short answer is no.
Right.
The long answer is no, because I mean, you know, running it on MAME is, you know, there is one layer of emulation. There's no front end. There's no other engine that sounds and inputs and displays run through. It is just emulation, and that's it. There's very little that has to be done. On the other hand, if the other reason that no is my answer is because you got people playing on all these different platforms, right?
Yeah.
You got Xbox, PlayStation, whatever, Switch. What becomes the tournament standard? Who's going to get hosed on controller choice over that? Whereas like when you're running on emulation, probably 95% of your controllers are going to hook up to a PC without an issue, unless you're playing the Switch, and I've got nothing to say about that.
Agreed.
But no, I don't think it should be.
Totally okay says, yeah, find out what Dan Emmerich blocking people is about. I was going to do a video on it. I decided not to, but essentially I think he's a bit... What's the opposite of right? So he's in the other direction quite heavily, judging by stuff I was seeing on Blue Sky. Yeah. I don't know. I got the feeling that he was annoyed because people were just speculating stuff, and he started talking about things like make sure you figure out who are your trusted sources. I do like I like the interview with MK Secrets, but by God, could they fucking lick the nuts of that interview enough? Like how many other people have been like talking to these guys and everything like that, and like people are just, most people are pretty good, right? And I know some people, like, I'm on two sides here. Obviously, you're going to get some people who are, are going to be quite unruly with this sort of stuff. But most of us have just been excited and talking about speculation. It almost feels like even just speculating this stuff was being an annoyance, right? And it's like we're all just like excited, Yeah, I know MK Secrets is OG, but so do you. Right? And they didn't even gas up the interview with fucking Max that big. Right? Which is surprising. So, I kind of... It just kind of felt like a little bit of glazing, And then reading some of the comments, because the thingy over on Blue Sky was like, well, why were you blocking people? And it's like, well, it's my personal account. It's like, yeah, I don't think that kind of works that way, but whatever, right? So, I don't know. It just, to be honest, it kind of soured me seeing his reactions about stuff. Kind of made me think that there obviously have been places who were absolutely pushing wrong information or information that had at that time not been confirmed. And you can't do that, right? Which is why a lot of us were going, well, where's the source, or who said it, all that sort of stuff. Because too many people just say shit and not care. Like, they just don't give a fuck, right? And I just, as Dragoon will say, I want the milk from the cow. So, and I think that's perfectly reasonable. So, and then given some of the stuff we've heard about in interviews and stuff, I wouldn't mind if they delayed it, to be perfectly honest. So, I kind of hope that they do delay it. Because it kind of feels like, yeah, it's not ready. It's not ready. It feels like, they've still got some work to do. So I don't know. So yeah, Shinfit's really he may have, I bet you sitting there go, oh, see, I was right about gold. No, you weren't right about gold. You weren't right about gold at the time anyway, right? So, he can eat shit as far as I'm concerned, because a broken clock can be right twice a day. Okay. But at the same time, so hopeful, I'm kind of I would actually prefer a delay to get MK Gold in the game. And crossplay and lobbies, right? I'd actually prefer that. So it's not about MK, by the way, MK Gold is not my favorite MK game, right? But from a collector's point of view, when you have collection and you're telling a story, right, about this, the 2D era, okay, gold is it's like a no-brainer, right? It's an absolute no-brainer. So I would prefer a delay at this point, because I hope we get DLC. Given the amount of games I just showed in the anthology, there's a lot of missing games. Most of them don't need to be in there in terms of representation, but at the same time, I think as DLC packs it could work. However, who would buy gold? Right? Question for the chat: who would buy MK Gold as DLC? Yes or no? Right? Or do you think it should be included in the collection? Right? That's my question. So I'm kind of, yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, so I'll be honest. I'll be honest, man. Like after this shitstorm with Shinfits and Dan, I kind of I've checked out a little bit, right? I checked out so hard that I decided to make my own, right? Because some of the stuff with the interview didn't sound like, I wasn't kind of like, oh, okay, all right, maybe you should let this cook a little longer, right? I'm still buying it, but you know how sometimes just, you know, people can ruin shit, you know, temporarily. It's kind of annoying, you know. It kind of annoyed me, some of that shit, you know, and it kind of, and like I said, like I was reading this thing that Dan was saying on Blue Sky. It's like, oh, was it on Blue Sky? I can't remember. I think it was. No, it was him sharing it on Twitter, saying, oh, make sure you know what sources to trust. Make a list of the sources you can trust. Well, most of us aren't out here lying. We're just excited and we're speculating about stuff, right? That's why I'm always been very particular in making sure that when I cover something, it's not an absolute if it's just a theory, you know. So I don't know, but I'm still, I mean, at least I've already bought 2 copies, right? And of course, as soon as it allows me to buy it on Steam, I'll instantly buy it as well. So, and I'm assuming when that happens, we'll always get, like, we'll get the release date, right? J-Man says, I'm not happy with the communication with anyone but Stephen Frost. Yeah. To be honest, I 100% agree. You know, there's been a couple of other interviews. I know, Rexa Show, whatever his name is, he did that interview with the other Steven, but he was just an Atari guy, right? And that was a good interview. But we knew he was he wasn't in the Digital Eclipse team, right? So he was he didn't really know some stuff, and it was known, like it was made known that. So that was good. But yeah, Dan's kind of been a bit of a nightmare, to be perfectly honest. Like, I like the guy, but like it was just, you know, like it has been a little bit of a nightmare. I agree. So But we'll continue watching this video in a sec. But yeah, I think that like in terms of like the online aspect, like Street Fighter 30th Anniversary Edition launched with lobbies, unless I'm wrong, right? And that's an old game now. So I think that like we've got to have lobbies on day one, you know, so that way at least we can hang out with either our channel communities, our mates, whatever, you know. You know, so yeah. But anyway, let's keep watching this anyway. Let's listen to the guys. So
the tournament standard, and I'm just one guy. I'm just a little nobody running this classic event out of Podunk, Midwest, Cincinnati. You know, I'm not an Evo organizer, or you know, I'm not Big E or anybody like that. So that doesn't really come down to me to decide. But my thing would be, if it gets more people playing, then I'm all for it. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Absolutely all for it if it gets more people playing.
That's the thing we really want. We want like this new generation of curiosity to spawn from playing these old games, learning the old tech, learning the old ways. Then they want to realize, man, wait a minute, there's a scene for this. Then maybe your event could get bigger. There's new ways of playing 2 and Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 that these young kids are thinking of, or just new players. And without a proper lobby system or proper ways of spectating, you know, people will lose interest. It's like there's like a barrier. It's like, I instead of doing this, I'll just go back to playing Street Fighter 6, or I'll just go back to playing Fight Kid, or I'll just go back to playing MK1, whatever, you know, just it's simpler. And I don't know. This will be a possible issue of just longevity for the game. That's all.
I think if the game plays accurately, it could be viable. If Trilogy, I would love to. I mean, I think we would all love to have a side tournament for this port of Trilogy if it plays well or something like that. But the thing is, at the matter at hand, they don't even have the SOCD on there. The guy, I mean, God bless the guy. I mean, the guy seems like a really nice guy, but you know, he didn't know about the double input stuff, and he didn't know, you know, and it's just like that. It's concerning. You know what I mean?
Well, that's remember, Draconian. We talked earlier about this. We were like, man, this is where it's like it goes onto the team. Like this is where you need like the Drew on the team. You know what I'm saying? Or even somebody simple like me. Like, oh wait, hold on. That's something we'd cover immediately before we even start talking about other versions on Switch, PlayStation. We'd be on PC. All right, hold on, let's work, because Drew knows how that shit goes. Playing on MAME, he plays on you played on Kylera as well, I'm guessing.
Yep.
And you know how it goes with the cheating and the keyboard mappings and all that crazy macros and all that. And to kind of say I don't know, it is a fair. At least he was honest. I'd rather him say I don't know than say yeah, and then when the game comes out and we're macroing our ass off, you know, having a good old time, you know. But
there definitely needs to be, if the game. My thing is this: you can cram a million games into it and make them, you know, somewhat playable. My thing is they're not going to have the longevity. I wouldn't think that they would want to focus on the gameplay first and foremost, and that's what's going to give the replay value. That's going to give the longevity of the game. That's going to make it viable for whatever, you know what I mean? Everything comes after, you know what I mean, in my opinion.
I think the novelty is more of their goal now than the longevity. That's the last interview kind of just gave me, and this.
No
they're going for
leaderboards,
novelty.
man. Like
it's like they're just more like, just enjoy playing Super Nintendo MK with your friend, your cousin on Christmas Eve.
That one hit home, okay? That one hit home.
Like, okay, look, so I'll be honest, like I don't care much for leaderboards, because I think sometimes, especially in this day and age, like people can get addicted to constantly trying to win, and when they do that, they can become toxic, you know, and sometimes that toxicity breeds cheating, right? So I'm not against removing things that are gonna prioritize people becoming like, you know, oh, what's my kill death ratio? How many wins have I got? You know, every time you load up a match in MK1, like the new game, it immediately tells you how many wins you got, how many losses you got, and how many they've won and how many they've lost, right? I kind of like the idea of just being a blank slate. So when you load up against someone, you don't know like what's going to happen. It's like kind of like in Fightcade where Fightcade obviously has a little bit more than that. But when I click on a name on Fightcade and we go to fight, I'm not getting immediately notified whether they're good or not. It's just, okay, let's just jump in. Now, if they're doing ranked, and depending on what rank they've got, that could be an indicator, sure, by the little icon. But outside of that, I kind of just like the idea of it kind of just being a little bit of a blank slate. You can check your personal details. I don't know if we need, the kind of the rest of it. I don't know. Like, I don't know. Because, yeah, I think sometimes the spirit of gaming can be lost in the, I've got to win. I've got to have this amount of wins. I've got to have that amount of wins, And I think that can be bad. But, I don't know. Just my thoughts.
And that's okay. Like, that's not a bad thing. Right. But it's like, okay, so what are we going to do, like, the next week after it comes out? Like, after it's out?
Like to me, priority is crossplay and lobbies. That's all I care about. Crossplay and lobbies. So the trilogy here. Crossplay, lobbies, spectate. We need the trilogy. You got to have those three in a fighting game.
A week later, we're just going to be back on Fightcade. We're going to be back on Arcadesia or Kylera or fucking UMK 06. Like it's...
I just can't bear for the final release of a collection like this to be another flop, man. I can't, this is our last, for the classic heads, this is our last chance, guys. Like, we gotta turn this around real quick,
This is what a lot of people, I noticed, shout out to the Juggernaut that mentioned this. He has said this for years, that all they want, a next generation platform and these games on it. And that's what we have now. And we had a chance. We have a chance to get it right. Looking on X, Twitter, whatever you want to call it. Ketchup talked about his involvement in this, and shout out to him for that, because he does have some classic blood in him. But there are, he might have been one of the few that really that is really into the classics. Now, guys like me, guys like Draconian, we are.
I'm sorry, but like I would take Total MK to have input into the classic era and this collection over Ketchup and Mustard. Ketchup and Mustard are kids in comparison to age bracket. Like, Total MK and we're 47 years old, going to be 48 years old this year. Like, why didn't they reach out to this guy? Like, Total MK was running one of the first Mortal Kombat websites, and he was one of the first, if not the first, Mortal Kombat YouTube channel, right, to exist. He knew all the, at least the majority of the fucking Midway team. He's interviewed these guys. He's friends with these fucking people, right? But because he didn't suck dick of Warner Brothers, they just fucking, cut him out. Ketchup and Mustard grew up watching his videos. Yeah, Total MK's in the chat. Yeah, Ketchup and Mustard watching Total MK's videos. Give me a fucking break. Like Total MK should be there. So, I'm sorry, but I fucking, how me and Total became friends is because I found his YouTube channel. I can't remember how we started talking. I can't remember how that started, but obviously we did. Right? And we're talking 13 odd years ago now. It's got to be. Fucking shit. I don't want to hear shit about Ketchup and Mustard. Right? OG people for the OG collection. Right? And Total MK absolutely should have been in there. Because he was on the he was grassroots on the ground. covering this shit before anyone else was doing it, going overseas, meeting the team, all sorts of shit. Maybe on PC version we'll just edit it in. We'll just record some footage of Total MK saying shit, and I'll edit it in.
You know, we're old heads when it comes to classic MK, and maybe that's not what they were looking for.
For sure.
More of a casual. Probably.
Yeah.
And the casual part, that's fine. I don't know the best way to put it, but I think having the perspective of someone from, you know, high level classic gameplay, having that perspective would be
Right.
have been helpful.
Just even if it's just a quick contract mentor, like, hey, what do you think? This is the package. This is where our priorities are at. What do you think? And then you have that high level player, competitive player, whoever it is, TO, that's playing these things currently or having events, whatever you want, however you want to look at it.
I just feel like there were so many resources that were just not.
There's a lot of, especially nowadays, for sure.
Yeah.
Like literally
Yeah.
a Twitter DM, a Discord DM could make or break the game. Like, hey, look, just throw a lobby in there. 4 people is cool. Just like they did on the street. They did the Street Fighter collection, and it has a lobby. You could pick the game. It wasn't the best netcode. They weren't promoting rollback netcode either. You know, they weren't trying to, you know, rollback. They weren't worried about that. It was just trying to get the game out on a novelty level.
That's
but
true.
at least it had a lot of the basic features. Like Advanced Boss and we've played the hell out of that Street Fighter collection.
Yeah.
Actually, I think I own that shit on every platform just because
Yep.
it's cool. It's a cool package. And I felt like that with Mortal Kombat. But now, like with basic, I'm talking, this is bare bones. I'm not asking for Mortal Kombat Pro Tour for classic MK. I don't need $1 million pot for a UMK3 or MK4. That would be nice, but I'm not. I just want it to run, the actual emulation to perform as best as it can. Better than Fightcade, at least. Like, you have to at least top the free shit.
Yeah.
You know, like, make this a premium package. Like, let me feel like, okay, we paid for this. This feels premium. So when you go back to Fightcade, you're gonna be like, ugh. Like, I want that. That's how I want it to feel. But then I also want, when we get online, Drew, let's do a stream. Let's do this community night. We'll throw some money in a King of the Hill gauntlet, whatever case. We can do that, and it's gonna run smoothly. It should just be simple. Send an invite. You join. That's it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Easy peasy.
It's and the say post launch. They didn't even say post launch. They said we hope. What was it, boss? We hope to have it. We hope. It's like, dude, that's scary, because
Yeah.
if you take too long, this shit will die. No one's gonna be on it, and it's gonna be too late. And here we are, being the weirdos trying to carry this community that's here and try to get everyone to go buy it now. And
there's several fighting games that, if it's not working properly, is going to die. Off the top of my head, King of Fighters 15 game was great. Ranked, I can't find anybody. Online matches just barely work.
How you going, Cole? What's happening, bro? What's happening, man? Total MK says the thing that boils my piss is that they reached out to MK Online and other MK fans ignored me, but yet go out there and say shit like we love the fans, yet they give the Sub-Zero cold shoulder. Yeah, I know. I think Lethal, their top priority is wasn't their top priority crossplay? Again, like, to be perfectly honest, I would be perfectly happy with them delaying it. Just so they can get it right. Just so they can get it right. You know. And throw in some gold, right? Give us some gold sprinkles. Because we don't have a release date yet, you know, on anything except for like next year for shit coming out. So I think it should be delayed. And I know we can't delay something because we don't even know a release date to delay it from. But I hope internally they're like, yeah, we were thinking about this date, but I think we're going to push back. So that would be my wish.
Like, all right, well, when they fix it, we'll get back to playing it. Spoiler alert, they barely fixed it. And at that time, I moved on to a different game. So
it's too late.
imagine this being the old. Once again, this is the old games. There's a generation of kids that are like, oh, I remember my dad used to play this, but you know, they're not gonna go out of their way of playing it unless they know it really works and it's fun. Because let's face it, these kids are gonna be influenced by influencers. If they don't see, just throw a name out there, I know you would play like Shroud playing this. They're not gonna be playing this game like that.
If they'll see Duke Dennis playing this shit. You guys, I know you guys don't know who the fuck I'm talking about, but I'm trying to get all these. They're not.
We just want it to be as smooth of an online experience as possible. I mean, hell, even we don't want like Nintendo Switch online multiplayer like levels of like, yeah, well, it works, type of stuff. It's just like, no, this is a quote unquote, hopefully a premium package. Hell, you got $150 versions of the game, right? So,
yeah,
that's
canceled.
Yeah, worth my while.
I think what pissed me off recently is I recently just bought Breaker's Collection for $10, and I didn't expect nothing. I didn't even expect to have online play, to be honest. I was like, because the game, it's a jank Neo Geo game that I like. It's cool. It's fun. It's easy.
Breakers is cool.
This shit has crossplay, lobbies. It has like all these features and profiles and just things you can do. It keeps track of your records or win loss leaderboards. There's replays. I'm like, and then literally then later on that.
Who's the developer? Let me check, because I got Breaker's Collection as well. So who's the developer for Breakers? Cubyte Interactive do Breakers, and Rumblefish 1 and 2. Who did them? Was that Cubyte as well? No, 3Goo, someone else. So Rumblefish plus 1 and 2 plus, like 1 and 2 plus, and Breakers they're actually really good. Yeah, like Godly's right. Like, they're jank fighting games, right? We're not like, we're not burning up the scene with these fighting games, but they've added in the stuff that they know that is part of a package when it comes to a fighting game.
That day, I see the fucking interview for this shit. No lobbies, no, just quick play only. No leaderboards. We'll keep track of your record. I'm like, dude, this is worse than the arcade 1-up, man. I'm like, God.
Yeah. Oh man,
it's crazy.
The online leaderboards though were kind of crummy. Like the last time around,
Mike Caldwell,
MK Arcade Collection. Yeah, Mike Caldwell, the Gerard brothers. They knew how to game the system, and they were on top of all 3 game leaderboards, and by a lot. And so I can see where that would sour some people, figuring out how to exploit and game the system for the leaderboards that way. Yeah. But it's been 13 years since Arcade Collection came out. Yes. They've learned their lesson. There's all kinds of different and better ways to do points and leaderboards and stuff like that. So why couldn't they incorporate that? I mean, it's not, we all know that online play is not the end all be all of gauging talent, but having leaderboards, it still pushes people to get better that want to get better.
Replayability, longevity, something to work towards. I look, my little wish list was crossplay.
Kaneko says Rage of the Dragons. Rage of the Dragons actually has some really slick animation. Like, the animation for Rage of the Dragons is really good.
And I like MK1's the Combat League, where it's ranked, but there's like a ranking, and it's like different tiers and rankings, and the highest one's like Elder God. I actually wanted that in this game because I feel like we're all gonna be sweaty as hell. So to make the game fun is to just separate us in a separate division, so we're all playing each other, having a good time, sweaty matches, clipping each other, talking shit, just having a good time. And then that way, when Curly Sue buys it for the Switch, they don't get fucking jabbed to death. They don't know what to do. Somebody picks a Nightwolf and just shoulder presses them the whole time. They don't know what to do. Like, I would just feel bad. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's what I wanted. Lean for 10 seconds straight.
Yeah, I'm not against having like a separate division either. I suppose. I certainly, the reason why I shape my head Combat League is because I don't. So okay. I don't want to get down ranked just because I lose. All right. I think it's the stupidest fucking thing ever. Right? Just if I don't win, I don't progress forward. I don't need to then, like, I've already lost. I've already taken the L. I don't need to take another L because your system's gay. All right. So just let me stay there. Right. And I will continue to go up. What I really like in, unless they've changed it, I don't think they have, in Grand Blue Fantasy versus Rising, when you rank up, right? So you get into the next, like, tiers of rank. So you go from, like, obviously D, C, B, A, right? So if I go from D to C, but I'm in I'm in the lowest form, like, level of C, right? I don't get D ranked back to D if I lose. I just keep staying inside C rank, right? So I think that's what they should do. If they want to have like a ranking system, don't penalize you for losing. You've already lost, right? And then if they have it separated out, like Godly's saying, then when you get into that next rank, then it keeps you in that rank, right? It doesn't just start like, you know, de-ranking you into lower ranks, because that's demoralizing as shit. And their system is just crap. Right, I don't agree with them doing that in fighting games at all. It's just dumb as hell, and don't have rewards. You don't need rewards. The rank and winning and getting to where you are is the reward itself.
Yeah, so I was just
uneven matchups and stuff. Yeah,
just to keep it, you know. But I was like, you know, it's a dream. I'm asking for too much. I understand that. I'm aware, but it was just like to hear going from where I was thinking to what they're actually thinking is like, wow, it's mind-blowing, because it's 2025 and it's not like the small little game we're getting. You know, we're not getting a, I don't know, Neo Geo Pocket Fighter collection, and we're the weirdos, the 4 weirdos that want to play it. It's Mortal fucking Kombat, dude. This is huge.
Yep.
It has a scene across different tiers of the internet and in real life, all kinds of shit.
Well,
you're literally hosting an event for this game. You know what I'm saying? Like it's pretty serious. It's pretty important. You know what I mean? And to see it just be like, yeah, well, we'll hope we can do it after launch. It's like, fuck, man.
I'm trying to get them the excuse of like not having ranked. Like, well, they figure, well, what if someone just picks Goro or Shao Kahn in Trilogy? They could easily cheese the leaderboards. Well, just don't do rank for Trilogy. Just have rank for every other game then.
Well, they have all these toggles and shit. They said we got all these toggles and menus. Just fucking disable boss characters. Like you just can't pick. I don't know. I don't know. Like I'm just saying, they have these game-changing toggles where you can automatically have human smoke unlocked.
I'm trying to think from the mindset of the dev, what they're trying to do, or just to
novelty. They're just trying. It's WB. I don't know why Mortal Kombat always gets this weird treatment. It's WB. They must have just started this shit at least a few months ago. They had to. There's no way this has been worked on for a while. I give it 6 months ago. They probably just started this shit.
I guess, like, as Drew, like, if you were in charge of this project, let's say Warner Brothers, WB, would whatever, and say, hey, we want these games on here, but we need to make sure that these are done right. Well, like,
I wish they would have contacted you.
Man,
I know.
I would chill hard. I'd be like, holy shit.
Look, guys, I'm trying to get him to get the list so they can patch this with these 3 things. So please, what are these 3 things that like are a must that you would told them, like, before we even think of putting the UI together, these 3 things gotta be in this game.
Well, you got to have, the toggle to unlock the characters by default, because there's nothing worse than trying to go into a match and you don't have the characters unlocked, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you know, and it sounds like they have those toggles set up, which is great. You know, as far as are you talking like 3 like not actual in-game things, but like 3 kind of like supplements to the game?
Supplements or quality of life are just 3 things that you have to make sure like this has to be in the game. I guess the option rollback would be a gimme, I guess. I don't know.
Absolutely. So like the ability to play UMK3 the way it was, you know, with the way that the developers intended, 1v1 or 2v2, not four players.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah,
just
because I think
just
they had
two
the
v2
thing.
combat, and I think they might have misunderstood the question.
They definitely
when it was
yeah.
asked.
I definitely think they misunderstood because he kind of said there is 2v2 for trilogy
Yeah,
available online. So I'm guessing he thought he meant like
So there is
all
2v2
four of
for
us
that.
in one match together.
Yeah.
I pick Scorpion, he picks Sub, you pick Smoke, and he picks Kano, and we're all gonna just play. No, we're not asking for
Yeah.
that's never been in the game. We're not, we're not that crazy.
All right, Drew, go and take it easy, brother.
Yeah, I thought
And
they were
we-
saying 1v1 for the trilogy even.
I gotta rewatch that shit. I just hate watching. I get pissed. But yeah, go ahead, Drew. I'm sorry.
but like maybe some bug fix options. Like do you want to fix these kind of not game breaking bugs, but game like bothersome bugs like which would require them to probably go back into the code and revise it, which is probably not something that they were allowed to do, right? But if they could have gotten permission to do that, like the stuff that doesn't make sense, like an air throw on an invisible character, they stay invisible. Fix that. Fix the stuff. Fix the stuff that is just common sense, but make it optional because purity of original gameplay needs to be there, whether or not it's a crappy bug or not. It needs to be in there. So options to options to update some of the bug fixes. That would be like the big quality of life thing for me. 2v2 optional, and just maybe allow people to keep track of wins as well, because in the arcade versions, the wins counters reset every time the other person wins a game.
Yeah.
So give us a way to keep track of our wins in a session as well. Like Fightcade does that with the heads up display. That's easy.
I agree
to
with that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, you added another thing I forgot to. I don't know. I forgot to think about.
oh, that's gonna be a meme right there. That's gonna be somebody's soundboard. I don't
Oh,
know.
that's on our Discord, our soundboard. Oh man,
Yeah.
that was classic. But yeah,
Yeah, I really wish they went to Drew for this, man.
yeah, you brought up a good point. We talked earlier, me and Draconian. We're just yapping, and I was like, yeah, Drew would have been crazy because he does ROM hacking. He literally plays with the code for fun. Like you literally did the WaveNet Noob Cybot Shadow. I meant to comment on it this morning, and I was like, this dude can do this shit. Like, just go pick him, send him, just ship him out. All right.
All expense paid trip, man. Just 3 days, he'll fix everything for you guys.
And let them pick your brain and just talk. You don't even got to do the physical. Just tell them, look, man, these guys would love this. This would work. It would bring a lot of people in, and it would keep us playing.
I think
There's
what he
people
said
still
about-
playing 06. People still play 06, man.
Yes, they
06. Like that's a thing. I'm in that group on Facebook. People are kind of hey, 06. I'm like, what the 06? Not Fightcade, 06. I'm like, hey,
that's
all
going
right.
way back. Yeah.
Dude, that's deep.
Probably a ghost town on there now, though.
It's a ghost town, but people would post it on the group.
They'll post
Facebook.
it. They have a play date.
I'm
Yep.
sure
Yeah.
Chorizo is on there lurking.
Yeah, Chorizo. I think Base is still on there. Who else do I see? I seen them posting, and I was just like, oh man, this is crazy. But yeah, I just wish this was that new 06. This is the thing we're gonna be keep playing. Yeah, we can still play.
Well, it would
main.
make sense because they already had done it before. Yeah,
That's what triggers me. Yeah, it's like 06 wasn't the greatest port, but it was a competitive way. People were really competitive on that, really sweaty.
Yep.
A lot of the players I know today come from 06.
A
least for me.
lot of robot smokes online, man. A lot of robot smokes,
Man, there were some TOD players with Shang Tsung. We had the Kung Lao Infinite with an Xbox 360 controller.
Yeah, that
Kung Lao
D-pad was
Infinite.
ass.
Those dudes were gods, and that's why they were gods to me because you're on that shitty 360 controller with that shitty headset, and we're just talking shit. You can hear the other guy just mouth breathing into your ear while he's just doing infinites to you. Oh man, it was great times, and unfortunately I don't see that happening anytime soon. At least according to them. by launch. Hopefully it switches. Maybe he just said that because
I
that was
think
the info he had on him that day. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're good. I was gonna say we need some kind of backlash or this. I'm not gonna say backlash, but we need support in that, because honestly, man, and this is my thing. We're used to the classic guys like us. We're used to not getting anything, man. We've been keeping this shit going. It's not changing nothing if this doesn't do well. You know what I mean? But the thing is, the thing that makes it so bittersweet, that makes me want to push for this and try to get them to make sure that it comes out correctly, is because this is the first time we've had an official online trilogy. So, I mean, it would be such a squander to miss this opportunity for this, you know? And trilogy is my favorite game next to Ultimate, you know what I mean? But I mean, it would be huge, man. And my thing is, just make the game I mean, I would forego trilogy just to make sure the first 3-4 games play accurately.
I'm agreeing.
And I remember the first was the arcade collection had a pretty major update done to it that improved a lot of things. Mainly like online gameplay, and I think it fixed some latency issues as well. So it's not like they're just going to spit this out and call it a day. And if they did that, that would be darn near criminal in my mind. But I don't think that's what's going to happen. Like, so like I think I'm a little more like concerned but hopeful and less pissed off, if that makes sense. Concerned but hopeful, because I think they really do want to get it right. It's just a matter of I wish they would have picked a few more people.
I swear to God, I just wish that fucking the only person that we were getting information out of was Steven. Because it kind of feels like obviously Dan's got the green light to say the shit that he has. Okay? But it's kind of, I don't know. I mean, J-Man was saying, I think before, was it you saying that you think they're trolling us? I mean, I'm hopeful. This is where I get hope that, like, you know, that when they do like an announcement for the release date, then they'll be like, yeah, by the way, and then they like tell us that MK Gold's going to be in it. And I keep bringing up MK Gold because how the fuck could you not have it in there? Right? Even if I never play it, this is a collection. This is a bookend collection. The bookend collection ends at MK Gold. How could you not have it in there? Right? And I know they said that they can only do PS1 emulation, but like, really? Like, they've already got the PS1 emulation done. Right? It's one fucking game. One game. I don't know. It kind of like, I don't know. I'm kind of like Drew at the moment. Concerned but hopeful. Because I know, like, I've talked to Steve in that interview, and I know that he, like, there's obviously a massive amount of passion there. They want to make sure they get this right, and it leaves a first impression that's really good. You cannot take back bad first impressions, right? And the only way that works is if you're something like No Man's Sky, who crawled back by their tongue, right? Crawled back by their tongue to gain, you know, the support back. They have put out so much content for free to get their vision of No Man's Sky to the player, right? But people also remember the launch. They never forget it, right? And as a classic MK guy, if this launch doesn't go smooth, we'll remember it. I still remember the launch of MK10 on PC, and it was abysmal. Right? So, you know, like, I mean, we literally, like, you know what I just thought of? Conspiracy theory time. Imagine Warner Brothers said to them, you can't have lobbies because we don't have lobbies in MK1. Imagine that fucking nightmare. Imagine that was it. Oh, we can't have lobbies in this collection. You'll make our other game look like shit. Fucking losers. No, I don't think that'll be it. But they got to have lobbies, so that way you can get, if you're running a channel, you can get online. So right, today we have an MK trilogy. Jump in the lobby. Right. And everyone just jumps in the lobby, and then we just play.
People's brains. Like
Right.
I'm not the first person to say I wish they would have picked my brain. I would like to see them go to like a James MK or a Shock
Ooh,
Yeah.
or
yeah.
or an MK Tom Brady.
Oh yeah.
You know,
Oh,
those
man.
guys. Like some old heads from like the New York, New Jersey scene when
Ooh,
they were
yeah.
still playing on cabinets. That's the people I would have liked to have made sure that they had their say.
I mean, they very well could have done that because, I mean, I think Tom Brady, wasn't he one of the testers for the Wave Nut? I mean, they could have literally just brought him back and been like, hey, remember this?
And several of those guys were
Yeah, but the problem, they might say it, so I might be jumping the gun here. But guys like James, guys like Tom Brady, you know, they've been ostracized because they speak out. Total MK has been ostracized. Why? Because he speaks out. Right? It's something you'll notice in the community. Certain MK channels will get really big really fast because they lick the nuts and they don't put a foot wrong. Right? They don't color outside the lines. As soon as you color outside the lines in this community, you're out. That's what they did to James, that they did to Tom, and that's what they've done to Total, and no doubt to me. Right? Because people don't want negativity. People don't want you to be a Debbie Downer. They just want people to constantly shower them like some fucking leftist weirdo going, oh, you have got to brighten my day. It's your responsibility as the creator to brighten my fucking day. Right? Dynasty also, yep. Well, I'd much rather be honest. I'd much rather be up front. Because I don't give a fuck about whether I lick their nuts or not. Because what I care about is that as an MK fan, am I getting something that I can be proud of to spend my money on? Right? And it is like that.
were testers for MK9 as well.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. I don't know.
See, WaveNet was a thing. I played it. I was really little though. I wasn't competitive. I didn't even know what I was playing on, which is weird because when I seen WaveNet, it just triggered something in my brain. Like, damn, I remember seeing that picture. Then it hit me. Oh shit, that's what I was playing on as a kid with Noob Saibot. Because when growing up for me, I thought Noob Saibot by default was at the arcade because that's what I played. I didn't know I was playing on WaveNet, and I would see people pick Kano, do the little combat, not the combat code, but it's just like just like Ninja Smoke.
The smoke code.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's like a smoke code for Kano.
I didn't even know about that, honestly, because I never saw the WaveNet stuff either. That's all foreign to me. But the fact that I saw recently that you hover over Kano and do the smoke code for new, that's just great. Shout out to Shady Divisio.
Man, for real. But yeah, it was an unintentional thing. And when I seen that was deep. That was a deep cut. I'm not gonna lie. That was some next, like, that's what makes me still want to keep my Legacy collection.
Well,
to play. Like, I want to experience that.
if there's anything I'll give Digital Eclipse credit for, like the Cowabunga collection they worked on, they did update that game with more games to be played online, and they fixed some things after it came out. Like, it took about 2 or 3 months or so, but they did it. And this is for
I know somebody says, wasn't Dan Amrek threatened? I don't think he was threatened. I don't think so. I don't remember anything like that. He just started blocking people left and right. I think there was like a tagged tweet. I can't remember what it was. I don't think it was a threat though. And he just went fucking nuts and blocked everyone. Like, it was weird. And then the thingy on Blue Sky was like trying to ask him, was like, why'd you block us? Like, we're not doing anything wrong. You're literally like shitting on people that are out here advertising this stuff for free, you know. And then of course, like if you look at his Blue Sky, you can see why, right? So, you know, like, I mean, I guess some people just really can't get out of the way of their own fucking politics. But like, you know, it's not to say the guy's bad, but some people are just, they don't realize how bad it looks when developers start doing shit like that. Steven's been absolutely 100% professional. 100%. I can't speak ill of Steven. He's been absolutely fantastic. So, you know. But Dan's just kind of been shit show. Almost everything. He was getting comments on your vid saying, look, if he was getting threats and stuff, fine. But you block the people that are doing it. You don't block guys like the Thinny or Dynasty or me or whoever else who was just sitting there advocating for this game. Like, is he blocking people just because we're speculating about certain stuff? That's not something you can do. And then that just sours people. These developers don't realize how much of an impact that makes when you act like a fucking gimp and start blocking people for no reason because they're sitting there going, I really hope MK Gold's in it. Oh, I better block you. Why? He didn't say anything bad. Right? So, I don't know. I mean, you know, again, I don't advocate for developers being attacked or threatened or anything like that. But if you've got people just sitting there messaging them, like adding them on Twitter going, oh, can MK Gold be in there? Can this be in there? Can that be in there? Right? That's not a fucking threat or an insult. That's just, you know, that's just people being excited.
Like Ninja Turtles, which is very popular in its own right, but you know, there was Konami or whoever had the license. Yeah, sure, whatever. I hope that Warner Brothers and NetherRealm was just like, yeah, sure, whatever to this game. That's what I hope it doesn't boil down to. And maybe we'll get the fixes and the little things that we need to make this the perfect collection. Like, this should be a go-to collection. This should be like this should be almost as cherished as my copy of Trilogy right now on my PS1 or my 64 or whatever. Like, man, this is the game right here.
And that's another thing I don't even want to get into, man, because I'm like very like, I wish they did, like Drew said, have that different perspective, man, because I don't know. I mean, maybe I understand there's like legalities and all that kind of stuff they might have not been able to do, like the 64 trilogy, but I feel like that one is just so much more. There's so much more added content in that version.
And, you know, thinking about the 64 version, you know, one of the things that the guy said in the interview was they're trying to get the games to play, you know, consistently on, you know, play identically or as close to identical as possible across each platform, right? Because like, so, I mean, if they're going to allow crossplay, you know, it's across all the platforms, it's going to have to play the same on the Switch as it is the PS5, right?
Right.
Yeah.
And so that being said, you go back to the N64 version. The N64 hardware had trouble running N64 trilogy at certain times. Like
The
slowdown got pretty bad, and I don't know how or why, but that game, it was a sprite-based game, and I know the N64 wasn't the best at handling that stuff, but MK4 was like an incredible port on the N64, but MK Trilogy was just over 16-bit. And having said all that, you know, maybe that part is technical, but also the part of the interview where he mentions like not having the permissions or the rights. Like, they couldn't get UMK3 on the Genesis. They could get 1, 2, and 3, but they couldn't get UMK3.
That was weird.
Yeah, that's really odd that they weren't given permission to get that. Or maybe they just weren't given permission because it's a buggy pile of junk. But but the fact remains is they can't skirt the legalities and just sneak it in there. They they're not trying to get sued, so I understand that.
Yeah.
And maybe it's the
But
same.
it doesn't make sense. Like, why? How? Yeah, that is true. Like, why couldn't they get Ultimate MK3 Genesis version? It's got the other ones. Why not that?
Deal with the N64 ports. Maybe Nintendo's Switch library or whatever library they have right now, they don't want to let some of these games out into the wild unless it's exclusive to their newest console. I don't know. I can't speak for it. It sucks.
Yeah, and Nintendo tend to be very strict on those types of things too.
For no reason. It's not like they're doing anything with it. That's what's funny.
It's not even their fucking game.
I could see if like MK Trilogy and MK4 was coming to the Switch Online service.
That'd be awesome.
That was why. That'd be cool, but they'd be like, oh, they want to bring it to their service to bring people to the Switch. I would actually understand that, but you ain't doing shit with it. Just
right.
Like, just let these guys work. Like, let them work, bro. I don't know. I just I gotta stop being triggered by weird shit like that. It just it's whatever. But no, I hear you. Man. I even wanted, I know it wasn't the greatest, but I did want Sega Saturn Trilogy and Sega Saturn UMK3. It's like,
right.
I would have liked to
Sega
see like the
CD1.
PlayStation MK2, like the Japan only release.
yeah,
That would have been neat to see.
yeah.
Or that
boy.
wonderful port of MK2 on PS3. Ugh.
Oh, the
yeah.
standalone. Yeah, I forgot. Damn it.
Where it literally lags.
Need to get old Divine Fist's input on that port.
Oh, man.
The one on Armageddon is pretty terrible.
UMK3's, yeah. And MK2 on Shaolin Monks was bad too.
Were they as bad as the arcade, like the Midway Arcade Treasures?
MK2's was pretty identical to the Midway Arcade
it's
Treasures.
versus the same
But
one.
UMK3 was
didn't it
bad.
get ported?
Like that shit was bad. Oh, I should stream. I don't even want to stream it. Never mind. Fuck that. I'll put on a video. I'm never gonna waste my time doing that shit. Oh man.
Don't worry, guys. I'll make them play it.
I didn't realize. No, I never played it, but I didn't realize it was that bad.
It's bad. You ever played on a modded Xbox and played UMK3 on a modded original Xbox? MAME.
Yeah.
It has a lot of. It's like how we talked about the slowdown on Trilogy on 64. Like it has a lot of that. Like it's not supposed to run that. Like it can't run UMK3.
I think it's only with like wasn't it just the explosions?
Yeah. So like if you picked robot smoke and all the smoke on the screen, you know how he's just smoking.
Yeah.
Like all that would slow the game down. And it's like what is going on? It's like it's PS2. It was a separate disc. It's not like it was jammed in there with Armageddon. It was just weird stuff. But
That is weird.
I still
That
appreciated
one,
it. I still appreciated it. Like the idea of it was so cool to me. MK1 on MK Deception, when that came with that special edition, that was another one. I was like, this was cool as hell. I remember playing the hell out of it like for a couple days, and I probably never went back to it again. But it was still cool. But it was bad. It was still shitty. But this still is cool. Like I can't act like it's not. It's just gonna suck when I want to play somebody and it's like, well, let's get on Fightcade. It's gonna be so weird to close this game out and go to Fightcade to play properly, to have a night of everyone playing. It's like hopefully they fix it fast. I think what it is, maybe leaving to that event at Gamescom, there was no lobbies, but who knows, by the end of this month or the end of next month,
it's got to be a priority, man. They've got to. Yeah, priorities need to be a little bit shifted a little bit if they want this game to have some longevity at least. But
hopefully our feedback helps. Like that's why I had to switch gears. I can't just yell on the mic this time. Because I was mad. I ain't gonna lie. I was like, damn, dude, like really? Like it blew my mind. But it's okay. I hope they hear it, and I hope a lot of people speak up about it. Just not even for like the competitive side, just like the basic fundamentals of like just functioning this game. Like this game just be functioning as great as possible, because like I don't know, it's just it would help. Like people are gonna keep playing this. People will double dip. If there's no crossplay, yeah, we'll end up buying it on Switch because we're bored, or we'll end up buying it on Xbox or PlayStation just because we want someone else is talking shit on PlayStation. I'll go buy it on there and whoop your ass, whatever case may be. You know, I'm at this point, I don't even care about crossplay. Just I want it just function. Just give me the basic features. Give me the lobby. Let us be able to do some type of, even if you could host a lobby and have a guy just sit there and spectate, that'll work too. It's crazy because like in my head I was like, man, it'd be cool if you could randomize test your might events in the middle of the lobby. So before you could be playing UMK3, but a MK1 test your might could pop up, you know, just to make it fun, just like fun things. But I know I'm doing too much.
Just
I'm
doing too much, brother.
Too much. I'm too. And you know they like to throw the time, budget, people, technology thing, and I was like, all right, I hear you. Just like they say they hear us, you know, like they always say, "Oh, we hear you."
4 months to make this game, dude.
Yeah, they just start. I think, like I said earlier, I think our channel is older than the development time on this game. This is a new channel, so it's like it's just crazy. I think we put more time in on this channel, but I still am excited. I want to watch that documentary. You know, I want to see all the behind the scenes stuff, but I just hope they kick into gear, and that's, you know, hope it's not too much, man. But hopefully it could turn around. Hopefully, hey, if the online sucks, I'd rather it suck like that, and the whole offline experience is great. So then you could actually be like, you know what, fuck it. This online sucks, but this actually plays really good. That would shock me. I can't wait to see your video of you breaking this shit down. Like, all right, guys, I gotta admit, that would be cool. That would be the day. That would be the day. I'd be like, oh shit, here we go. I'd be happy. But yeah, this is actually pretty solid. This is CKK. Here we go. Everybody get your PC version.
This is like the worst version of UMK3 ever, but MKA? Man, this runs great.
Oh, God.
Hey, that's what's gonna keep the guys around, you know.
Yeah. MKA.
Yeah, we'll make the main event at CKK MKA.
There you go.
That'll great. All right, we're flying out. Let's do it. But yeah, that's all I wanted, guys. Oh, go ahead, Drake. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I think a lot of people right now are like bombarding these devs about all the games being added in and whatnot. And I think the more that we talk about the, you know, not like, I'm not even concerned about any of that. I'm more concerned about the accuracy of the gameplay.
Yeah, like I'm not sure about gold. Yes, that would be gold. That's like, cool. Trust me, that's awesome. That's amazing.
Yeah.
But dude, you guys have no idea, if this shit doesn't play right, ain't gonna be no gold or Shaolin monks, none of that shit.
Yeah.
Right.
So yeah, no, I agree. But I definitely wanted to wrap it up. Thank you guys for coming in.
Yeah,
letting us know that we're not crazy.
So what do you guys think? What do you reckon? See, I want this collection to replace like Fightcade, at least initially. Obviously, arcade days. What the hell the fuck was that? Right, that one. I want like an official thing to be able to replace like some of the, you know, like some of the free stuff that's been out there. To a degree, you're never going to get rid of the free stuff. That's perfectly fine, but you know, it's, you know, I don't know. It is going to be pretty interesting to see. Be pretty interesting. So I don't know. I know that I like. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, getting tired. I know. I know they've been putting out like bits and pieces, but we don't have. We need an official date, man. Like, check. Oh, but let me just show you the load speed on Trilogy. This was easy. Easy. So, oh, I just got to update. Hang on. Let's have his failed to boot. All right. Check this out. What's up, Breezy? What's happening, bro? Yeah, you look how fast this shit loads, man.
Chitango. Choose your destiny. Excellent. Fight. Chitango wins. Fight. Chitango wins. Animality. Fight. Chitango wins. Fight. Finish him. Chitango wins. Fight. Chitango wins. Fight.
Which feature would I want from the current? I don't know.
Chitango wins.
I don't know, actually.
Fight.
Damn.
Wins.
Damn.
Fight. Kitano wins.
No, I tweaked the CD loading.
Fight.
Yeah. Yeah, it's on max. I think it's on max.
Well done.
Oh!
Well done. Johnny Cage wins. Brutality.
Strategy.
Kitano.
You did get mask.
Fight. Superb.
Come on, find me. Run.
Wins.
Am I gonna stream on my birthday?
Fight.
I don't know.
Well done. Well done. Kitano wins.
I think this one uses retro arch.
Fight. Superb. Superb.
Oh!
Wins. Fight.
Shit, I missed the uppercut. Oh!
Baraka wins. Brutality.
No, but when you right click on it, I think it uses retro arch as the backbone. For it?
Kitano. Fight.
Fuck, I missed it. There's a universal gameplay mechanic.
Well done. Wins.
Where you can uppercut when they run in or walk in. You can, if you time the uppercut, everyone can do it.
Well done.
Oh.
Kitana wins.
Same with sweeps.
Fight. Finisher. Wins.
Is it retaining duck station settings and retro cores? I think so. Yeah, I added it to Launchbox. I made it choose duck station for emulation, but for whatever weird reason, it's got net play set for RetroArch.
Kitana. Fight. Kitana wins. Fight.
That's the problem with these old games. You gotta cheese them. In order to get anywhere, you gotta cheese it.
Animality. Fight. Kitana wins.
I have actually heard people do that. When the AI runs in, you do a neutral jump. Yeah,
Fight. Wins.
Fucking Motaro.
Fight. Wins. Fight. Kitana wins.
Because they can't run, yeah. Yeah, I'll try it. I'll try it next round.
Fight. Ha! You're still trying to win. Ha! 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 Oh! Ha! Ha!
Just fucking deleted.
Fight. Ha!
I am pathetic.
Kitana. Fight. Ha! 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 Oh! Kitana wins. Fight.
You fucking robber.
Fight.
You fucking insult, isn't he? Did you wanna... yeah, alright, we can... Yeah, we can try that. We can try that with MK1 Genesis. Yeah, just don't let me forget.
Kitana. Fight. Don't make me laugh.
This motherfucker.
Fight.
I'm not cheesing it with noob. This is lazy.
Chitango. Fight. Ha! Ha! Ha!
Oh man.
Fight.
Literally. Isn't it just the isn't it the other cheese the combo shit?
Chitango.
Isn't that the cheese the combo shit?
Fight. Don't make me laugh.
Fuck you, piece of shit.
Chitango wins. Fight.
Mushin Ria Cat with the $2. Thank you so much, brother. G'day, Fate. Would you ever pick up Killer Instinct? Yeah, I like Killer Instinct. Killer Instinct's fun.
Fight.
Thank you for the $2. Thanks, brother. I'm the MK Trilogy champion. All right, let's try MK1 Genesis Online. You ready?
Get over here!
Fucking love that music, man. Fucking love that music. Oh.
Fight. Fight.
Don't fucking kick him in the kneecap, bitch.
Finish him.
Yeah, it's just the overlay. You can turn it off though. There we go.
Fight.
By the way, this is my favorite music in all of Mortal Kombat 1 Mega Drive. This is my favorite.
Fight. Fight.
Really?
Finish him.
That's fucking weird. Let me check. Let me check. Cooperative. What? Platform, Sega Genesis. Emulation, RetroArch. I do actually have it separated out. Let me yeah, let me check. Hang on. No, it's definitely separated out, man. Yeah, they're all in like separate folders. Oh, are you talking about hang on. Game folder. Yeah, Sega Genesis.
I think that was the only one I read what he was saying.
No, Ringy, go ahead, man. Pimp yourself all out. All right, let me try again. Actually, hang on, let me check. Hang on. Yeah, it's using Genesis. Yeah, it's using the core. Okay, that's fine. Fucking love this movie, man.
Get over here!
No, I never played MK Trilogy Online on that yet.
Fight!
I'm kind of new to that particular online emulator.
Excellent!
You only need to press back and both kicks to do his slide in this one.
Fight! Finish him!
Does Mortal Kombat Europe Master System Loom modify something to get joined up in weird modify structure?
Fight! Fight! Finish him!
It does sound like a nasty wet fart. It's like bicade a bit. Yeah, I gotta check it out. I've got it in the anthology to check out.
Fight!
I should load it up and have a look. Yeah, I grew up playing the Master System version as well.
Excellent! Fight.
See, that's a little laggy. Oh, here we go. That's why.
Excellent. Finish him.
Alright, can Ecos join?
Fight.
Here we go. This is the first time playing Mortal Kombat 1 Mega Drive online. Here we go.
Fight. Get over here. Excellent.
Mega Drive, yeah, we're playing, well, boys and girls, we're playing Mega Drive online right now. MK1.
Fight.
Mortal Kombat Anthology, boys and girls.
Get over here. Finish him.
That's not bad. Don't ruin my... Don't ruin it. Fucking Kano.
Fight. Fight. Finish him.
I got the headbutt in. I was happy about that. Luna.
Fight.
Oh, nice catch.
Excellent.
Boy, might get a flawless. No. No flawless on my watch. It's not happening around here.
Fight.
Oh!
Finish him.
Good City Zero. I should do a fighting anthology where I have like all these like fighting games like Eternal Champions, Weapon Lord, fucking fuck, what was the other one called? Fuck, what was I thinking of? Yeah, I could do like a fighting anthology and have just everything else. Primal Rage, Mace the Dark Age. Oh dude, I have a fucking ball. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Fight. Finish him.
All 16-bit. Shit, man, you could add in everything. Oh, that'd be a big collection, dude. I'd have to systematically go through every single like platform and add them all in.
Fight.
Oh! Nah, I haven't played plug and play. Nah, no black kick in MK1.
Fight. Finish him.
Dude, I could do like a 12-hour stream with just MK1 Mega Drive. Yeah, I don't know why FiK doesn't have PS1 emulation. It's unacceptable. Oh, got me in the fucking... Yeah, g'day. Oh!
Fight. Excellent.
Yeah, Matt Furness, who Total MK said is the guy that made the music for MK 1, 2 and 3, or at least MK 1 and 2. Oh, that was close. Fuck, man, that was close. We had like no help left.
Fight.
What's a fucking thing? That's right. I'm gonna do it really fast.
I don't know, I just had it.
Fight.
Oh!
Fight. Excellent. Fight.
I can't seem to do his nut punch. His nut punch isn't coming out. Is it different?
Fight.
Oh, I know. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on, what is it?
Finish him.
Maybe Red knows no nuts to punch. It is down and block and low punch, right?
Fight.
Down, block, and hot. Yeah.
Get over here.
Hang on.
Fight.
Yeah, it's on 6 button. No, Matt, with the $4.99, thank you so much, bro. Will you make a video so on why you will like MK95 Legacy series versus newer films? Yeah, I could do that, man.
Fight.
Ding! Ding!
Finish him.
I'll give you one more match in this, and then we'll try a different one. If you want.
Fight. Get over here. Get over here. Get over here.
Oh. Yeah, I got a modded MK9 as well. Love it.
Fight. Get over here. Fight. Get over here. Get over here. Get over here. Finish him.
Alright, let's see. I want to load up this because I know people talk about this a lot. So does it fetch the games for you? I just want to have a quick look. So MK4 in there, MK Trilogy. It's like 5K, yeah. Okay, so it's down. Oh, okay. It's downloading. Oh, it's got fucking Street Fighter, man. Yeah, baby. Motherfucker, they got Thrill Kill. Dude, they got fucking... Dude, they got fucking thrill kill. Tournament edition. Wow. So it's actually a modded version.
Scorpion,
Okay.
choose your destiny. Excellent. Fight.
Oh, I don't have a button set up. Yeah. Where's my fucking controllers? There we go. Control board, digital controller. Control, automate weapon. Yep. Yep. Oh, you want to... Oh, sorry, my bad. Sorry, my bad.
Scorpion. Reptile. Fight. Scorpion wins. Well done. Fight. Get over here!
Oh!
Wins.
I dropped the brutality.
Well done.
Fuck. Yeah, let's get some fucking Kano.
Sub-Zero.
Fucking Kano!
Fight. Kano wins. Fight. Finish him.
Did that fucking glitch out? Okay.
Wins. Cabal. Raiden. Fight.
Bushin Bria Cat with the $5. Thank you so much, bro. Wait, before I go, I think the devs for Legacy Collection are saving Charlotte Monks for a season pass. Could add the PS games also. Take care, mate. Oh, I hope so, man. That'd be really fucking cool. Mel Matt 93, welcome to the Fate family. Thank you so much, brother. Thank you so much, dude. Who can I be annoying with? Oh, PS2 free games, yeah. Run down again to the games you've included for people who've joined the stream late. Let me kill this man.
Wins. Well done. Fight. Raiden. Fight.
So, I've been working on this like collection of all the Mortal Kombat games, including some online functionality for like specific online-only ones with Fightcade and Arcadia, as well as a lot of these ones do have online play as well that you can access. But it is all the Mortal Kombat games, all of them. Oh, I gotta fucking choose a character. Hang on.
Kitana. Smoke. Fight.
Shit!
Kitana wins. Fight.
Shouldn't have done that.
Smoke wins. Fight.
Oh!
Finish him. Kitana wins. Friendship. Friendship again?
Friendship again.
Reptile. Reptile. Fight. Reptile wins. Well done. Fight.
Nice.
Reptile wins. Fight. Finish him.
Haven't heard from Toby in a few days. Yeah, I don't know.
Well done.
Might be busy with school and stuff, man.
Brutality. Reptile. Reptile. Fight. Reptile wins. Well done. Fight. Reptile wins. Fight.
That was fucking sweaty. That was
Wins.
that was fucking
Well
sweaty.
done. Animality. Wow. Fight. Wow. Wins. Fight. Finish him. Wow. Wins. Well done. Brutality. Sub-Zero. Fight. Fight. Sector wins. Well done. Fight. Finish him. Sector wins. Fatality.
These are pretty good matches, like in terms of like, you know, connectivity and stuff. Very intense.
Night Wolf. Fight. Night Wolf wins. Well done. Fight. Finish him. Night Wolf wins. Well done. Fatality. Jax.
I'm gonna do a couple more matches, then I'm gonna hit the hay.
Fight. Jax wins. Well done. Fight. Well done. Ermac wins. Fight. Superb. Finish him. Jax wins.
Alright, one more match, man. And then I'm gonna call it. We'll have to play next time, Machiavelli.
Scorpion. Fight. Well done. Scorpion wins. Fight. Finish him. Scorpion wins. Fatality.
All right, man. Thanks for that. That was cool. So this is, yeah, so I put together myself. Yeah, thanks, Kaneka. That was awesome fun, man. I put together myself my own collection, you know, right? Which people will have access to. But as you can see, it has every single game. Mortal Kombat game. Everything. Right? Including the prototype for Special Forces. Sup, Swaggy? That was a good test run. That was a pretty good connection, to be honest. So this is the prototype where you could actually choose between Sonya and Jax for Special Forces. And then it got upheavaled and utterly destroyed. So, which was awful. But yeah, everything's in here. Everything. Even the PS2, PS3 MK2 as well. Gold. And I got gold running at some... I got gold running at 4K, I believe.
Eurocom Developments Limited Entertainment Software Games. Electronic fun for everyone.
Electronic fun for everyone. Did I set my buttons up properly last time? I can't remember. I'll show you what it looks like in game anyway.
Scorpion. Choose your destiny. Round one. Fight.
Yeah, what are my buttons on? Yeah, I got them opposite and they're on the shoulders.
Excellent. Scorpion wins. Round two. Fight.
Fuck knows what the fatalities are.
Finish him. Scorpion wins. Round 1. Fight! Scorpion wins.
Oh, my leg.
Round 2. Fight! Outstanding. Well done. Finish him. Scorpion wins.
Yeah, well, I got it running. Yeah, I got it running at 4K, or at least 4 times anyway. So, yeah. Oh, hang on, What's would that be 4K? No, that is it. I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, so this is yeah. This could be a lot of fun. I even, because obviously like loading for MK4 is also real quick too. So 38 okay, all right, yeah, because I wasn't sure if it was, yeah, all right. Yeah, I'll change that to that one next time. So all right, guys, I'm going to leave it there. If you are interested in Mortal Kombat Anthology, join the Discord. We'll share more information there. Obviously, if anyone that's been playing on PC or phones, tablets for a long time, you know that, you know, you've probably emulated this stuff or whatever, you know, before. But this is a complete edition. This has all the arcade games, all the PC versions, console versions, handhelds, you know. So yeah, as well as also including obviously 2 of the biggest free online fighting game platforms with Fightcade and Arcadia. So, but yeah. Anyway, guys, I'll leave it there. Let me know what you think, as always, and I will catch you guys next time. Thank you so much for joining in. That was a lot of fun. That was cool. Good. We did some good test runs as well, which I'd never done before, so that was great. Anyway, guys, catch you next time.